Have you ever felt drained from constantly trying to meet the expectations of others, or fend off their judgmental gazes in a world filled with noise and endless comparisons? It's easy to lose sight of what truly matters, the peace that comes from within. True tranquility isn't found in the fleeting approval or praise of others, but in your ability to stay calm and centered, focused on yourself. Stoicism teaches us that instead of trying to control what lies beyond our reach, we should direct our energy toward what we can master, our thoughts, emotions, and actions. This is how we reclaim our self amid life's relentless chaos. So take a step back, embrace silence, and let your focus be the guiding light for your inner strength. What I'm about to share is just abstracts theory. It's a collection of lessons shaped by real experiences. It's designed to transform the way you see yourself and the world around you. Now is the time to set aside distractions, immerse yourself fully, and uncover the profound meaning behind each insight. Don't miss a single part, as every piece is a vital key to unlocking true serenity and inner freedom. Let's begin this journey, rediscovering self-love in a world that glorifies romance. Together, number 1, rediscovering self-love in a world that glorifies romance. We live in a world that often elevates romantic love as the pinnacle of happiness, from fairy tale narratives to social media flooded with idyllic couple photos. It's easy to feel that finding the one is essential for a fulfilling life, yet Stoicism teaches us that true happiness does not come from relying on others. It begins within, from cultivating a deep and unwavering love for yourself. Love rooted not in arrogance, but in understanding and self-respect. Self-love is the journey of embracing who you are with all your strengths and imperfections. It's learning to celebrate your achievements while meeting your flaws with compassion and patience. Imagine going through a heartbreaks, feeling a void, questioning your worth, but when you truly love yourself, you understand that your value doesn't diminish just because someone is no longer by your side. This kind of self-awareness helps you move forward not by erasing the pain but by carrying it with strength born from within. When you nurture self-love, free yourself from the need to seek relationships simply to fill a void. Instead, you begin to foster connections that are genuine and meaningful. Think of a close friend you've been neglecting because life got too busy or because other relationships took priority. When you value yourself, you naturally find time for such friendships. Reciprocate them for what they are. Partnerships built on mutual respect and shared experiences. Even a simple conversation over coffee or laughter during a casual outing becomes a source of joy that enriches your life. Self-love also encourages you to extend your heart beyond your personal circle and into the broader community. When you listen to and care for yourself, you become more attuned to the struggles of others. This might manifest in small acts of kindness, like helping a neighbor, or more significant efforts such as volunteering for a cause you believe in. You realize that love isn't confined to romantic relationships. It can flow through countless gestures of humanity, spreading warmth and connection in ways that are both profound and humbling. Loving yourself doesn't mean rejecting romantic love, but refusing to depend on it as the sole source of happiness. It means actively enriching your life through your own choices and experiences rather than waiting for someone to bring you fulfillment. You can discover it in the small joys of daily life: a quiet morning with a book, a serene walk under a setting sun, or the satisfaction of achieving a personal goal. These simple moments, understood, carry immense power in shaping a life filled with meaning and contentment. Life doesn't need a romantic subplot to feel extraordinary. Sometimes the act of appreciating yourself, fostering genuine relationships, and spreading kindness to us world is what brings the deepest sense of fulfillment. Self-love isn't just a destination, it's the path that leads to a life of true freedom and happiness. Number 2, finding peace in solitude. And finding peace in solitude and time. Have you ever paused amidst the chaos of life and asked yourself, whereas all my time gone between meetings, unfinished projects, and those mindless scrolls? Through your phone, it's easy to forget that the most valuable asset we'll have isn't money. It's time. As Seneca wisely reminded us, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it time once spent can ever be reclaimed. It is an irreplaceable gift, and the way we use it shapes the entire quality of our lives. Imagine starting your day differently. Instead of rushing to check your phone for messages or social media baits, you take a few moments to breathe deeply, to reflect on the things you cherish most in life. This isn't just a small gesture, it's a powerful affirmation that you are choosing to take control of your day. These deliberate choices, from how we greet the morning to the passions we pursue, must become the building blocks of a meaningful life. But how can we truly make the most of our time? Stoicism offers a profound yet simple answer: seek peace within yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Stillness isn't a frightening loneliness. It's a return to our essence, a space where we can confront ourselves with honesty. Solitude, though it may sound daunting, is in truth a precious gift in moments of being alone. We stop chasing societal expectations, cease striving to please others, and start listening to our own heart's take. For instance, the story of a young woman who embarked on a solo hiking trip amidst the wilderness and the quiet she realized she had been living to fulfill the expectations of her parents and colleagues. In that stillness, she discovered her true dream to become a writer. Such is the power of solitude. It guides us back to our passionate, authentic joy. Every moment is an opportunity to live fully. Imagine if today were your last. Would you choose to spend it worrying about an unanswered email or complaining about someone? Or would you savor every second creating, loving, and exploring the things that make you feel alive? Time isn't meant to be squandered. It's meant to be used for growth and discovery, not for others, but for yourself. And when we learn to pause, reflect, and contemplate the meaning of life, we find peace gently filling our souls. Questions like, what do I truly want? What makes me happy? Are no longer burdens, but invitations to uncover our true selves. In this journey, we find freedom, not from the external world, but from within, rooted in self-acceptance and love. In this quietude, we discover more than peace. We lay the foundation inner strength. From this deep awareness of ourselves, we learn to stand firm, to cultivate independence, and to act in alignment with our values. And this leads us to the next step: harnessing the power of self-reliance. Number 3. Building strength through self-reliance. Building strength through self-reliance. Self-reliance is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself in a world where we often get caught up comparing ourselves to others or seeking validation from external sources. Self-reliance stands as a lighthouse illuminating the path back towards true self amid the vast, chaotic sea of life. When you learn to stand on your own, you tap into a well of inner strength you may have forgotten was there. Picture this: a day when work feels unbearable, your boss is disappointed, colleagues are judgmental, and nothing seems to go right. In moments like these, what will carry you forward? It won't be the comforting words of others or their reassuring glances. It will be the strength within you, the ability to confront failure, learn from it, and choose to keep moving. When you ask yourself, do I really need someone else to lift me up, or can I rise on my own? You'll discover that self-reliance isn't something distant, found in the simple, powerful choice to act rather than wait. Self-reliance doesn't mean being perfect or isolating yourself from the world. It's a boot rusting that you have what it takes to face challenges, is independently. Start small instead of relying on others to manage your finances. Try tracking your spending, setting savings goals, and savoring the satisfaction of achieving them. It's more than just a life skill. It's a declaration that you are in control of your destiny. Have you ever felt alone in a crowded room? In those moments, you might have asked yourself, do I realign others to feel whole? The truth is, you don't need many people or things to be complete. What matters is learning to enjoy your own company and finding joy in simple routines like sipping tea by a window, jotting down your thoughts in a journal, or taking a quiet walk in nature. When you build self-reliance, notice a profound shift. Life stops being a series of days spent chasing others to fill the gaps inside you. Instead, you'll begin to feel a peace that isn't dependent on anyone's words, actions, or feelings. That's when you realize you are already whole and strong, and in that realization, you not only stand taller, but but also inspire others with your quiet confidence and self-assurance begin. Your journey towards self-reliance with small but meaningful steps. This life is yours, and only you can compose the unique melody that reflects your true essence. You don't need anyone else to validate your worth. You've always been an extraordinary individual as long as you believe it. Comment. It choose self-reliance to mark the start of your inner strength journey. Remember, every step you take toward independence not only helps you grow, but also affirms that you deserve a life that is rich, fulfilling, and uniquely your own. Number for learning to say no with confidence. Saying no can be one of the learning to say no with confidence hardest things to do yet. It is also one of the greatest gifts you can give ourselves. It's not just about declining a request. It's a declaration that you value yourself and the principles you stand by. In Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius Rems. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? This simple yet profound question helps us discern what truly matters and what merely drains our time and energy. Imagine a busy day. A colleague approaches you asking for help with a task they've procrastinated on. You hesitate, torn between the desire to assist and the weight of your own responsibilities. If you say yes, you prioritize their needs over your goals and well-being. But if you say no with sincerity, you protect your boundaries and convey that your time and energy are worthy of respect. The ability to say no is not selfish. It is a way to uphold your dignity and self-worth in life. No one will value you if you fail to value yourself first. By refusing a request that doesn't align with your values or capacity, you free yourself and lay the foundation for more genuine relationships. Remember, those who truly care for you will understand and respect limits you set. Saying no is a skill that takes practice. Start small. Decline an invitation to an unimportant event, or step away from a negative conversation. Time you'll realize that refusing doesn't diminish your worth in others' eyes. Instead, it empowers you to live more authentically. In Stoicism, freedom is the ultimate goal. As Epicurus wisely stated, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. When you focus on what you can control, your time, energy, and personal values, you cultivate a sense of calm and inner strength. Take a moment to reflect on your relationships. Is there someone who makes you feel taken advantage of or disrespected? If so, it's time to say no. How a refusal may initially cause discomfort, it will ultimately help you build a life grounded in confidence and mutual respect. When you learn to say no, you not only free yourself from unnecessary burdens, but also create space to nurture your well-being. Both body and soul. Caring for yourself from the inside out involve harmonizing a peaceful mind with a healthy body. As Stoicism teach us, self-respect begins with the ability to love and preserve yourself. Let's continue this journey by exploring how to care for yourself holistically so you can live a vibrant and meaningful life. Number 5, caring for yourself inside and caring for yourself inside and out. Self-care is a deeply meaningful journey, a return to oneself where we build a solid foundation for both body and soul. It is not about impressing others, seeking admiration. Rather, it's a powerful declaration: I deserve to be beloved and cherished by myself. Stoicism teaches that true self-care is the highest expression of respect for oneself, a lifelong commitment to honor your own existence. This journey doesn't demand grand gestures. Sometimes it begins with the simplest actions you can take each day. A quiet walk in fresh air not only strengthens your body but soothes theories, clouding your mind. A thoughtfully prepared meal doesn't just nourish your body, it's a gentle reminder. Thought, you are worthy of care and goodness. Think about it. When was the last time you truly listened to your body? When did you last allow yourself to still breathe deeply and feel the steady rhythm of your heart? These moments, though small, are the simplest steps to begin this path in our fast-paced lives. We often neglect even our most basic needs. Deadlines loom, worries pile up, and soon sleep becomes scarce. Meals turn into afterthoughts. An exhaustion takes hold, yet a weary body cannot house a peaceful mind. When you care for your body, getting enough rest, staying hydrated, and eating well, you lay a solid foundation for your spirit to confront life's challenges. This isn't mere surface-level care, it's how you Shield yourself from negative forces that drain you, but the journey doesn't. Stop there, Ansei. You've built a strong foundation. Devote time to nurturing your soul. Spend a few minutes sitting in silence, letting thoughts drift without clinging to thema. Way to clear the clutter in your mind. Write down your thoughts and feelings, and you may be surprised at how light your heart feels and how even the most tangled worries can unravel with simplicity. Self-care is also a practice of the core virtues. Stoicism champions discipline, moderation, and wisdom. Rising early for exercise instead of snoozing for another hour is discipline. Pausing before indulging in an unhealthy treat, even when it's tempting, is moderation and understanding that the care you provide for yourself today will build a more sustainable future. That is wisdom. Self-care isn't about provender. It's worth to others. It's a quiet yet profound way of saying to yourself, matter and I won't abandon myself. It's a journey of dignity, peace, and inner strength. So what have you done today to let your body and soul feel loved? Begin with the smallest gestures, because you deserve every ounce of the goodness you give yourself. We've come halfway through this journey together. If you're still here, it's a testament to your perseverance, your determination to grow and reclaim control over your life, something may give up on too soon. Keep moving forward, because every step this journey builds upon the last, forming a holistic strategy. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, empowering plan to focus on yourself and face life's challenge. Stay with it. You're worth the effort. Number 6, managing personal finances with ease. Finances with ease. Stoicism teaches us that true freedom is not found in possessing much, but in mastering our desires. As Epicus wisely said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. True wealth does not lie in amassing endless material goods, but in discovering contentment with what we already have. Personal finance management is a profound lesson in achieving this state, a place where every ending decision not only meets immediate needs, but also helps us build a life of peace and independence. Imagine this payday arrives, and instead of rushing to splurge on fear-right items or throwing a lavish party, you pause to ask yourself, will this truly improve my life? Many of us often buy things to soothe our emotions, to project an image to others, yet when the thrill fades, all thought remains as an empty wallet and lingering worries. Stoicism reminds you that joy comes from simplicity and a clear sense of purpose, not from fleeting gingulses. I speak from experience. I used to burn through money on extravagant purchases and flashy parties, hoping to impress others. At first, it felt exhilarating, but over time, watching my bank balance D&D dwindle without gaining anything meaningful left me asking, what am I doing? With my Leafeon day, I decided to change. I started by creating a budget-cutting, unnecessary excess and redirecting my resources toward bigger goals. Learning new skills, prioritizing my health, and saving for the future. The result wasn't just a growing savings account. More importantly, I felt a profound sense of relief knowing I could face any unexpected challenges without fear. That to me was true freedom. The freedom that comes from self-control and purposeful living. Financial management isn't just about spending less, it's the art of setting genuine priorities. Marcus Aurelius wrote, if you seek tranquility, do less, or more accurately, do what's essential. This wisdom applies to spending as well. Focus your resources on what truly matters, a journey that expands your horizons, an investment in your future, or simple, meaningful moments shared with loved ones. When you understand that money is a tool, not the ultimate goal, you'll see that building a financial safety net is laying the groundwork for freedom. It enables you to live in alignment with your values, unburdened by material pressures or the anxieties of uncertainty. Ask yourself, does this expense genuinely enrich my life? If the answer is no, then you already know the right course of action. Peace of mind, tranquility, and a sense of control over your life. These are the greatest assets all perfectly aligned with the wisdom of Stoicism. Number 7, maintaining dignity in relationships amid a noisy world filled. Maintaining dignity in relationships with endless expectations. Preserving dignity in relationships is not merely a choice. Buddha pathway to inner freedom. Dignity is not something you seek in the approving eyes of others. nor is it found in fleeting recognition. It is the steadfast commitment. 2. Staying true to yourself, standing firm against life's pushes and pulls and living in alignment with your values, even in the face of disagreement, as Marcus Aurelius wisely reminded us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. One consider a familiar scenario at work. You are asked to participate in an unethical act, perhaps falsifying a report or covering up a mistake. That refusing might isolate you or cost you a chance at advancement, yet, instead of compromising you, quietly but resolutely say, no refraining from confrontation or blame you. Carry on with your tasks honestly and transparently. This quiet strength, neither boastful nor submissive, is the clearest expression of dignity, yet we are often tempted by the lure of external approval. Have you ever agreed to something against your will, simply to avoid upsetting others? That hollow feeling afterward, isn't it a sign that you've betrayed your self-dignity? Does not lie in pleasing everyone, but in respecting yourself. When you uphold your principles, you create a safe space for yourself. Anthos around you, a foundation where relationships are built on trust and sincerity. This principle applies to love as well. A person should not need to completely change themselves to meet the expectations of a partner. If you constantly strive to be the perfect version in someone else's eyes, their relationship becomes a burden. But when you are honest about your feelings and stay true to your nature, you not only preserve your dignity, but also foster a healthier, more balanced bed relationship. Ask yourself, are you living authentically or merely trying to be someone others will like? Seneca once said, associate with those who will make a better man of you. When you respect yourself and guard your dignity, you naturally attract like-minded individuals, those who uplift you rather than demand you lose yourself. These are the people who inspire growth, all owing you to shine in your authentic truth. Dignity, when upheld, is not just a lighthouse guiding you through life's storms, but also a gentle light that touches the hearts of those around you. In its glow you will find profound peace and the inner strength to live as your true self. If you are ready to embark on this journey, let this commitment be your declaration that starting today, you will stand firm and live with unwavering honesty. As you embrace your dignity fully, you will discover the resilient Seto. Whether life's tempests, let us now move forward to the next lesson. Togyu, their number 8. Embracing calmness in the chaos of life. Life, much like a rushing river, sweeps us along with its unpredictable currents. Yet amidst this chaos, Stoicism reminds us that serenity isn't found by escaping or hiding from life's turbulence, but by confronting it with mastery over ourselves. Have you ever wondered, can we control the unpredictability of life or us? The only true power we have, the ability to govern our own minds? Picusson said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. These words are not just a theoretical insight, they are a key to unlocking inner peace. Picture this, you're stuck in traffic on a hectic morning, horns blaring all around you, and an important meeting looms ahead. Can you change the traffic? No. But you can choose to breathe deeply. Embrace the moment, and perhaps turn this delay into an opportunity to reflect or listen to something uplifting. Serenity is not a luxury reserved for philosophers in ivory 8 towers. It manifests in the most ordinary moments of life. Think of a firefighter step in Jinto, raging flames, or a surgeon performing under immense pressure. They do not crumble because they understand that fear is fleeting, but composure is their enduring strength. Marcus Aurelius beautifully captured this truth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength reading these words. One might ask, how can we uncover such strength in a world so full of upheaval? The answer lies in focusing on what is truly within our control. When challenges arise, ask yourself, can I change this? If not, let it go. Imagine the rain suddenly pouring down on a sunny day. You can open an umbrella, but you cannot berate the storm into stopping. You can only accept its presence. A practical Stoic exercise for cultivating serenity is premeditational, the art of anticipating adversity. Each morning, close your eyes and envision possible setbacks, a harsh critique, a failed plan, or an unexpected list. Then remind yourself, I am ready when sack moments come. You'll find They are far less daunting than you once feared. Seneca once wrote, "If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what are needing is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person." True peace doesn't arise from changing the world, but from transforming yourself when life feels chaotic. Try tobe like a still lake. Let the waves pass over you rather than engulf you. Serenity isn't some distant treasure to be chased. It has always been within you, waiting for you to claim. At number 9, speaking less and doing. Speaking less and doing more with purpose. More with purpose in the fast-paced rhythm of modern life, where eloquent words often raise more applause than practical actions. Stoicism emerges as a calm voice, gently reminding us that true strength lies in what we do, not what we say. When your actions are sincere, there's no need for explanations, as Epicus wisely stated in Explain Your Philosophy. Embody it, let the way you live, and the things you'd over become the most powerful testament to who you truly are. Think back to a time when you placed your full trust in persuasive promises, only to be disappointed when actions failed, tolling with words. Perhaps a colleague promised to help you complete a project but vanished headwind. You needed them most. On the other hand, a quiet friend who said little stepped in just when you needed support solving the problem without seeking recognition, who in the end truly earned your aura. Trust. Today's world is awash with flowery language and enticing promises on social media. People often project grand ideals, but not all live by what they proclaim. Stoicism teaches us to remain rational and avoid being swept away by empty words. Instead of believing, to quickly observe carefully. Real actions always reveal a person's true character. Have you ever noticed how choosing to observe rather than react can make you wiser by not being drawn into superficial distractions? You focus on what truly matters. This approach not only helps you understand others, but also serves as a lesson for self-improvement. Let your actions define who you are in relationships. There will be times when promises remain fulfilled. Instead of feeling hurt or angry, practice silence. Observe how others behave and set boundaries for yourself. Wisdom lies not in demanding too much from others, but in protecting your inner peace from things unworthy of your energy. Start small. Complete a task no one asked you to do. Help someone without seeking credit, or quietly work toward your dreams without needing external validation. Each action, no matter how small, brings you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Let your silence and actions become your strongest voice. The world may not notice you immediately, but one day people will look at what you've accomplished and be unable to deny your worth. When your actions are purposeful, your life becomes the clearest reflection of the philosophy you uphold. So, which speaks louder for you, action or words? Share your stories or perspectives in the comments below. Have you ever encountered a situation where actions spoke louder than grand promises? Perhaps you've learned a powerful lesson from practicing speak less, do more. Don't hesitate. We're eager to hear your thoughts. Number 10, connecting with the tranquility of nature. Tranquility of nature. Imagine standing in a quiet forest at dawn, where soft sunlight filters through dew-laden leaves. The gentle rustling of the tree harmonizes with the distant melody of birdsong, and the cool breeze, caressy, earthy scent of moss and wood. In that moment, the noise of the world fades away, along with the clutter in your mind. It's just you, the serene rhythm of nature, and a profound sense of calm washing over you like a gentle tide. Nature offers this gift freely, a reminder that peace is always within reach, if only we pause long enough to find it. Reconnecting with nature is enough. The most profound ways to refocus on yourself. Look up at a starlit sky and notice how every star, though separate, aided by light years of distance, contributes to the harmony of the cosmos. They don't speak yet. They tell a story of persistence, interconnection, and quiet purpose under thought. Vast canopy of stars. The worries that weigh you down shrink into perspective, urging you to embrace calm and patience as guiding principles in your life. Nature also teaches us the art of letting out. Think of autumn leaves drifting gently to the ground. They don't resist the wind, they surrender to it, becoming part of a larger cycle it makes. You wonder, what are you holding on to that you could release to feel lighter? We often cling to unnecessary burdens, to fears and grievances that sap our energy, when sometimes all it takes is a moment off surrender to rediscover ease and clarity. I recall a day when I stopped a madron in a park to watch a small stream flow. The water moved quietly, yet it was relentless, weaving its way around rocks and roots. Without struggle or haste, in that simple act of observation, I saw a reflection of life. How often Tao exhaust ourselves trying to control everything, rather than adapting and flowing with what life brings. That dream wasn't just water, it was a gentle nudge toward resilience and acceptance. Immersing yourself in nature does more than bring peace. It reconnects you with who you are at your core. Every whisper of the wind, every sunbeam, every ripple in a pond feels like nature's way of saying, don't let chaos out there distract you from the calm within. Take a moment to stop, listen, and let nature guide you in its stillness. You'll find a quiet strength, a reminder thought. No matter how overwhelming life may feel, the tranquility you seek is already within you, waiting to be uncovered. We've just explored 10 ways to conclusion focus on yourself and stay calm amidst what lies beyond your control. Profound lessons drawn from Stoicism. These are not just principles for living, but keys to unlocking inner peace and the hidden strength within each of us. Life, with all its noise and chaos, sometimes requires only a moment of stillness to help you realize what truly matters. Let these lessons serve as a guiding compass for your journey. Quiet, it's steadfast, powerful, without the need for show. If this video has brought value to you, please hit the like button to let us know you enjoyed the content. Share your thoughts in the comments section. Every insight you share is a precious source of inspiration for